I've run out of homemade granola, and as I had to cancel my retreat day today, I thought I'd just catch up on restocking some things and take you along with me. So first, we're going to go in with 3 cups of rolled oats. And what I love about this recipe is that you know exactly what's going in it. You've got none of those nasties that you can get from the store-bought stuff. Next, we're going to go in with a cup of nuts. Now, if you prefer them less chunky, you can chop them up, but I like a good chunk of nut in mine. And these are just mixed nuts. So in there, you've got some walnuts, cashews, and hazelnuts. Next, we're going to go in with the seeds. So just because I like to make life complicated for myself, I've got the actual seeds and I'm just going to crush them and get the little seeds out of them. So I would say that's like 1 tablespoonful. Just going to give them a crush. So you could buy the dried cardamom, that would definitely make life easier. But I don't know, I just always find that the taste is a lot stronger when you get them from the seed. I might be wrong on that, but it's just my personal preference. So that has given me around about a teaspoon of cardamom seeds. So I'm just going to grind this up. That's that ground into a fine-ish. So I'm going to throw that in there. Love the smell of it as well. It reminds me of India. Now, this is totally optional, but you know me, I'm loving my turmeric. So I'm going to put a teaspoon of turmeric in there as well. Teaspoon of mixed spice. Or if there's certain elements of that you don't like, you know, maybe it's a cinnamon, you could just add a bit of nutmeg. Oops, it's quite a lot. It's not a teaspoon, but I'm not one for details. I don't like to stress myself out about things like that. That's annoying. I've lost my Celtic sea salt, so I'm just going to go in with some rock salt instead. About half a teaspoon. So it's on to the wet ingredients. So you want an oil of some description. I prefer coconut oil. But you could use avocado oil or olive oil, I suppose. But I like the ones that kind of solidify when they're cold. Again, optional, but same amount of peanut butter, 2 tablespoons. Why am I such a messy cook? I didn't know I'd made this much mess. Sorry, I'll tidy it up when I'm done. Right, and then you're going to want some honey as well. So I'm out of local honey. So instead, I'm just going to use, this one's just like a Marks and Spencer's pure honey. So 3 tablespoons of this. Now you can use maple syrup instead, or you can just go, if you don't like things as sweet, you don't have to put any in at all. I just like a little bit of sweetness because I tend to have this on yogurt with like some fruit in the morning. So we're going to give all of that a mix. And then I'm just going to heat it up in the microwave just to melt. That's just had 30 seconds warming up. And this peanut butter that I'm using is quite thick. So it'll just, a little bit of heat will just help to break it down a little bit. And you basically want a liquid. You're looking for a liquid consistency so you can mix everything quite well. Okay, so here we are. This is our dry ingredients. And we're just going to go in, give that a bit of a stir to make sure everything's mixed well. It smells so good. You know, the mixed spice with the cardamom and the turmeric, it's like an Indian pudding. Anything that reminds me of the food in India for me is a winner. And then just in with your wet ingredients. I'll pop it in the sink, shall I? Ooh, look at me tidying up as I go along. Okay, so we're going to give all this a mixy mix. There we are, that's all mixed. So we're just going to grab a baking sheet now, a lime baking sheet. We're going to get that put on. I'm filming this, it is May, the end of May, and I'm using my Christmas spatula just because it's the best spatula I have. So don't judge, div and judge. Right, on to the baking sheet with this. Look at that. I'm already so excited to eat it. Getting good at putting stuff in the sink now when I'm done with them. It's just washing it afterwards. Then you're just going to flatten everything down. Take it right the way to the corners. Now, I like my granola relatively clumpy. So if you prefer something a little bit more fine, you could spread it on 2 baking sheets and just, take it a little thinner. But I like a good clump in my Brecco. There we go. So get that in the oven. So I'm going to put it on at 160 degrees for about 20 minutes, and then I'm going to turn it around for the last 10. Okay, the granola has cooled down a little. So as you lift it, as you can, as you lift it, as you can see, it's a solid mass. So we're going to start breaking it up. Okay, taste test. That is gorgeous. It's not too sweet. You can really taste the cardamom in it, but the mixed spice gives it a really kind of like, not a desserty flavor, but that kind of more spicy element to it, where you can really taste the salt in it as well. So yeah, I have this on yogurt and some fruit in the morning. I just find it such a lovely breakfast. So let's get it jarred up. There we go, 2 whole jars of cardamom granola, just from stuff that I've already had in the house. Give it a try, and if you do, type in the comments below and let me know what you think.